The illusion of worry. Do you know why your mind feels heavy, restless, and tired all the time? It is because you are carrying the burden of tomorrow, as if you can solve the future today. Stop, listen, take a deep breath. When we worry, we believe we are preparing for what might come, but in truth, we are only exhausting the energy we already have. Worry is a shadow. It pretends to protect, but in reality, it imprisons. It grows larger the more attention we give it. Every imagined problem becomes a chain, every what-if becomes a cage. Your mind races in circles, thinking that if you anticipate enough, if you plan enough, if you control enough, somehow the storms of life will spare you. But the truth is, control is an illusion. Worry does not prevent disaster, it only steals your peace. Every thought that jumps ahead of the present moment, every fear that lingers over things that may never happen is a thief. It robs you of life itself. Be still. Not because problems disappear, but because the clarity you seek emerges only when the mind stops spinning. Picture a pond. When the wind blows, the water ripples, hiding the reflection of the sky. When the wind rests, the water becomes clear and the sky is revealed. That is the gift of stillness. In stillness, clarity. In clarity, freedom. Your mind is not your enemy, but it is often misled. It believes that endless planning and imagining threats is wisdom. It calls this foresight. But foresight without presence is only anxiety. You are stronger than the fears that haunt you. You are wiser than the endless scenarios that trap you in a loop of doubt. Worry convinces you that you are powerless, but that is a lie. You always have a choice, the choice to step back, to breathe, to be present. Each moment spent in unnecessary fear is a moment taken from your true life, from the only reality that exists, the present. Today, stop chasing what may never come. Stop imagining disasters that exist only in your mind. Stop feeding the shadow of worry. Be still. Feel your breath. Feel the weight of your body grounding you. Feel the quiet rhythm of life in this very moment. Worry cannot touch you here. This is your sanctuary, your inner space where you are safe, where clarity is born and where peace begins. Notice it, embrace it, understand that every anxious thought you have is temporary. Every imagined fear is fleeting, and yet in stillness you connect with the eternal calm that has always been within you. Stop fighting the invisible storms of your mind. Stop exhausting yourself over shadows. Choose presence. Choose peace. Be still and watch as the burden of worry begins to dissolve, leaving you light, awake, and fully alive. Understanding be still. Many read the words be still and misunderstand them. They think it means to stop moving, to stop acting, to simply do nothing. But this is not what it means. To be still is far deeper. It is not about inaction, it is about transcending the noise that constantly fills your mind. It is about rising above the endless chatter of fear, doubt, and imagined disasters. To be still is to observe, to witness without judgment, to recognize that your thoughts are not always the truth. Imagine a stormy sea. Waves crash, winds howl, and the water churns. Yet beneath the chaos, there is a stillness, a depth that is untouched, unshaken, eternal. That is what stillness is. It is not the absence of activity, but the presence of clarity. When you are still, you see clearly. You realize that the future is not yet here, and the past is already gone. All that truly exists, all that is within your power exists now, in this very moment. And when you embrace the now, worry begins to lose its grip. Life does not unfold in the future, it unfolds in the present. Yet your mind often resists this truth. It clings to uncertainty, as if grasping chaos could somehow create safety. This is why people suffer. This is why people feel exhausted, anxious, and afraid for no reason at all. But stillness changes everything. To be still is to step into a sacred space within yourself. It is a space untouched by fear, untouched by the endless what-ifs of your imagination. Here, you are not your anxious thoughts. You are the witness of your thoughts. You are the calm behind the storm. And in this space, wisdom emerges naturally. You realize that fear is often a story your mind tells you, a story about things that may never happen, about dangers that may never exist. You see that worry is not a protector, but a deceiver. Stillness is not a passive act. It is a conscious choice. It is a practice. It is a way to face life with clarity, courage, and presence. When you practice being still, you begin to notice the small truths that are always around you. The rhythm of your breath, the strength in your body, the beauty in the moment, and the infinite possibilities that exist when your mind is not clouded by fear. You learn that being still is not about avoiding life's challenges. It is about meeting them with a clear mind and a steady heart. In stillness, you discover that you are stronger than your fears, wiser than your doubts, and fully capable of navigating the world without being controlled by worry. So remember this: to be still is not inaction. It is awareness. It is presence. It is the recognition that the mind can calm, that fear can fade, and that peace can be found even in the midst of chaos. The next time worry rises, the next time anxiety whispers, the next time the mind races ahead, stop, pause, breathe, be still, and watch how life unfolds with clarity and grace before your very eyes. The practice of stillness. Now, how do we truly be still? How do we step out of the whirlwind of thoughts, fears, and endless what-ifs that keep our minds chained? The practice begins with the simplest yet most powerful tool you have, your breath. Inhale deeply. Feel the life entering your body. Exhale fully. Feel the tension leaving your body. Let this rhythm become your anchor. The breath is not just air. It is the bridge between the body and the mind, between chaos and calm, between worry and clarity. Each conscious breath is a step into stillness. Once your breath anchors you, begin to observe your thoughts. Do not fight them. Do not judge them. Do not chase them. Simply notice them as they come and go, like clouds drifting across the sky. Some clouds are dark, heavy with fear. Others are light, fleeting, and harmless. But all are temporary, all pass. And in observing without attachment, you realize that you are not your thoughts. You are the witness, the awareness that sees them rise and fall. This is the essence of being still. Not emptiness, not avoidance, but presence. Presence with life as it is, without being consumed by imagined storms. Stillness is a powerful practice because it reconnects you with the truth. Life unfolds perfectly, whether you worry or not. Most of the fears that haunt your mind never materialize, and the challenges that do appear are easier to face when your mind is calm, when your heart is steady, and when your clarity is intact. To be still is to face life fully awake, fully present, and fully yourself. It is the recognition that you do not need to control everything, because control is an illusion. What you can control is your response, your attention, your presence. As you continue this practice, you begin to notice subtle changes. Your reactions soften. Your emotions stabilize. You become less reactive to the chaos outside and more connected to the calm within. Stillness is not about avoiding life's problems. It is about meeting them with strength, clarity, and grace. It is about creating a space within yourself where fear cannot dominate, where doubt cannot cloud your vision, and where you can see clearly what is real and what is imagined. Remember, being still does not mean life stops. Life continues, challenges arrive, storms approach, but now you meet them differently. You meet them from a place of inner calm, from a place of steady awareness. And in this space, worry loses its power, fear dissolves, and clarity shines. This is the transformative power of stillness. It is a practice, a discipline, a sacred art that reveals the truth. The mind can be quieted, the heart can be anchored, and your life can be experienced with peace, even amid uncertainty. So begin now. Anchor yourself in your breath. Observe without judgment. Let the clouds pass. Step into the stillness that has always been within you. This is your path to freedom. This is your way to live beyond worry. This is the art of being still. living beyond worry. Once you embrace stillness, everything in life begins to shift. Decisions become clearer, actions more intentional, and emotions lighter. You begin to see that most of the fears that once consumed you were illusions, shadows created by the mind. And those challenges that are real, the ones that do come, no longer hold the same power over you. You face them from a place of clarity, not chaos. You respond with awareness, not reaction. You act with calm, not desperation. This is the freedom that stillness brings. To live beyond worry is not to avoid life. It is not to pretend that problems do not exist. It is to recognize that you are not your worries, and you are not controlled by the endless scenarios your mind constructs. Life unfolds whether you are anxious or peaceful, but your experience of it depends entirely on your presence. When you are still, you discover that fear cannot dictate your choices, doubt cannot cloud your vision, and uncertainty cannot steal your peace. The world continues to move, storms continue to come, but you move with them, anchored in the deep calm within. Every time worry rises, return to the breath. Every time doubt whispers, return to the witness within you. Every time the mind races ahead into imagined disasters, return to this moment, the only reality that exists. Be still and watch how clarity emerges. Notice how decisions that once felt overwhelming now become simple. Notice how emotions that once felt heavy now lighten. Notice how life in its natural rhythm supports you when you are fully present. Stillness is not an escape. It is a home. It is a sanctuary. It is the foundation upon which a life free of constant fear is built. Living beyond worry also means trusting life, not blindly, but with understanding. Trusting that you have the capacity to meet whatever comes. Trusting that the present moment contains everything necessary to face the challenges before you. Trusting that the mind, once quieted, reveals wisdom far greater than any frantic planning or endless fear. Stillness teaches you patience, discernment, and courage. It teaches you that to act from peace is far more powerful than to act from panic. So let stillness become your guide. Let it be the first response when fear arises, the anchor when chaos surrounds you, the light when darkness looms. You do not have to control everything. You only need to be present, aware, and grounded in the moment. In this presence, worry loses its grip. In this presence, clarity shines. In this presence, life unfolds as it should. Be still, be present, be awake. And as you walk through life with steady mind and open heart, you will realize the truth. The power to live beyond worry has always been within you. It is yours to claim. It is yours to embody. And once you do, nothing can shake the calm that you carry inside. Life is no longer a storm to fear, but a path to navigate with clarity, strength, and freedom.